In this video, we'll be looking at how to create a Google form for your legal consultation. To create this form, go to drive.google.com. Drive.google.com. It loads up. To get to this point, you must have a Gmail account. A Gmail account is what you need to access Google Drive. You can't use your Yahoo Mail or your custom email to access Google Drive. No, you must have a Gmail account for this purpose, and a Gmail account is free. You only pay when you need additional space. Your Google Drive is a storage space. It is where you store documents. So in this Google Drive, we'll be looking at how to create our consultation link using a Google form. So to do this, you go to this new icon, click on new, scroll down to Google Forms. It loads up. You give your form a name. My form is not going to be a titled form, it's going to be consultation form. So consultation. So form description, feel free to insert any description and any additional information you want your clients to know before filling this form, right? Feel free to write a text that describes the purpose of the call. So we'll come down to adding questions. Before you fill this, I want you to cast your mind back to the previous video you watched on setting up your consultation link. Those questions that I outlined there, this is where you use them. Use them either for your Simply Meet, for your Calendly, or for your Google form, right? Copy those questions and paste them here. But don't forget to start with the name of your client or your prospective client, right? Google automatically tells you this is going to require a short answer. So this is where you see the short answer option here. If you want to change it, you could click on this drop down button and pick what works for you. But I believe a short answer is the right fit for this. Then this required segment, right? Assuming you want to toggle on this button, you want them to compulsorily answer a question, toggle on this button, right? When you do this, it means they must answer this question before submitting the form. But if it's not a compulsory question, feel free to turn it off. This bean icon is the delete button. Then this is allows you to duplicate this segment or this question. But if you want to use this duplicate icon, come here and click on add question, right? Assuming you want them, they've made payment for the call, yes, and you don't want to use Calendar, you don't want to use Google Meet, but they've made payment for the call, but you want to automate your process. You want to have your information in one place. So you want them to pick a day and a time for the call. What you do is ask them a question. Day, what date is convenient for this call? So it automatically shows you date. Yes, date is correct. They'll choose the date and the month that's convenient for them. But I don't want to use this add button to add more question. And it's compulsory, so I turn on this button. I don't want to use this add button to ask the next question. So I'll just come here and duplicate. Good. What I'll just do is change instead of this date, I'll change it to time. And Google automatically changes the option for you. So you come here and you click on, I'll change it to time. Then instead of this date answer here, you click on the drop down button and select time. It automatically changes here. So it's a required question, it is required. You can see this is already asterisk red, means they must answer it. Well, this name is not, but it only makes sense to make it a required question because you must know the name of the person who is booking a consultation call. You want to collect email addresses, feel free to ask them to insert their email address before every other question follows, right? Now, when you are done creating your Google form, click on send. You want to send it to somebody to book a consultation call. You can send it by email or you can send it via link. I prefer link. So you click on this chain icon, right? This link is too long. So you shorten it. Click on shorten URL. It shortens it. You copy and send to your client. It's as simple as ABC. But remember, you must have a Google account, an email that says at gmail.com before creating a Google form, right? Don't forget to go through the consultation questions provided, fill out this form, and send to your client, right? You don't have to save anything because Google automatically saves this form for you. And don't forget to change this name of this form. You see, initially it was untitled form. Don't forget to change it to consultation form, right? Your clients must. It doesn't make sense sending an untitled form to someone. When you send someone a form, they should know the name of the form. Name of your form is a consultation form. Any client, this is not a for this is not a one-off form. No, you could use this for multiple clients. Just send them the link and they will fill it. You come under responses and see your answers, or you go to Google Sheet. There's a link to create a Google Sheet. Click on it, it redirects you to a Google Sheet. You can see it's asking me to create a new spreadsheet or to select existing spreadsheet. But I don't want to create a spreadsheet for now, so I'm going to leave it at that. When you no longer want to accept response for this form, feel free to come here and turn it off. It shows this form is no longer accepting responses when people click on it and try to fill the form, right? So feel free to send this form to your client and use it for your consultation. Remember, you can either use the questions provided for Calendly, for Simply Meet, or for Google Form. For if you're using Google Form, it means you're going to make payments via bank transfer, and there's nothing wrong with it. They make payments via bank transfer. They send to you. You send them this link to answer the necessary questions and to pick a date, and you're good to go. Right? You can also use this for your practice, assuming you want to take details for business registration purposes or for any other purpose. The same way you created your consultation form, the same way you could create a form for your business registration services or any other service at all.